Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this series of leaders in Woodruff Health Sciences, as well as, of course, Emory University and Emory Healthcare. Today's topic is a favorite one of mine, just because it is historically rooted in this institution, and that is the Woodruff Leadership Academy. It's a program that's gone on here for over 20 years and sits at the forefront of our leaders who want to make an impact, especially here at Emory University and Emory Healthcare. We're at an interesting time of the Woodruff Leadership Academy because we're thinking of WLA 2.0. But before we talk about WLA 2.0, maybe let me ask you, Michael, what's the sort of historical perspective of WLA? And I know you've been involved in it for such a long time.
We had a series of meetings, and I remember in some of those meetings we asked, how much leadership training do healthcare leaders get in medical school, nursing school, physician's assistant school, et cetera, and the answer is typically zero or very little. So what we thought is, how can we design a program to help healthcare leaders learn the skills they need and thrive? And this is a complement. Actually, when you design it well, people can learn it quickly and they can apply it quickly. So back then, over 20 years ago, I'm very proud. Emory was one of the first universities to do this, and we've been doing it ever since.
Yeah, I think it's been a hallmark of this institution and a role model, I think, for other institutions. Because the three of you have kind of done the forensics on 1.0 and asked what is meaningful for the times that we have, that we're dealing with now. What is the 2.0 curriculum going to look like? And then we'll talk about the 2.0 capstone projects.
Yeah, we wanted to take all of the best of 1.0 and really hear from graduates of WLA. What were the best parts, and what did you want more of that we weren't able to deliver? We very intentionally took the core topics and are going to amplify that as we go along. We really want to bring all that together and cinch it together in a nice package so that people are leaving 2.0 with all of the best of 1.0 plus.
A number of items you mentioned, I'm sure, will excite the next round of applicants. But let's talk about the capstone project. So Scott, again, in speaking with previous graduates, they always come back to that as one of the highlights of this program. Why was it special, and how are you going to change it?
Thanks, Robbie. I think the opportunity to take on a project and solve a problem is really one of the core elements of growing as a leader. I mean, if we think about it, what do we do as leaders? We fix things. And so the capstone projects are an opportunity to apply some of what's been learned in the classroom, if you will, in a real life situation. And that's why it was so exciting and so energetic. And so early next month, we're going to do an RFP for real life projects throughout Woodruff Health Sciences Center and Emory Healthcare and all the operating units of things that teams would like help doing. Nice. And then we're going to match that up and construct teams that match the top projects. It'll be an RFP scoring process. And then they'll work together even before the classroom starts. So there'll be some early work. But over the course of the 8 or 9 months of WLA 2.0 for this next class, they will hopefully produce outcome from capstone projects embedded in operating units that have a budget, have a desire to implement the results, and essentially make a difference as part of their capstone project.
Wow. So in 2.0, how is the business school going to be involved?
My role will be to help coordinate who are the best people to help us link the academic topics within leadership with the practical in healthcare. I honestly think Emory is and could be even more a leader in the intersection of business and healthcare. We're really strong on both, and this program, I think, symbolizes that strength.
I mean, what a better marriage, because you have leaders across the street in this space and you have a world-class health system on the other side of the street, if you will. Yep. So really fantastic opportunity. Great. I think there will be a number of people interested in applying to this program. Tammie, what's the logistics of individuals interested in 2.0 as we get into 2026?
We anticipate that we're going to start applications and accept in April of next year, basically early fall, and we'll have the new class selected by the summer, and we're just so excited. For 2.0, this inaugural 2.0 class will be persons that were accepted in the last round of the WLA, so we're already off to a running start, and we can't wait to see everybody in September.
Fantastic. Scott, I'm going to give you the last word here. You've been at Emory for quite some time. You're obviously very proud of this and its meaning to the university. What does the audience need to know about the special sauce of Woodruff Health Sciences and as it's related to WLA?
I think Woodruff Health Sciences has the unique ability to package together all components of the health ecosystem. And then when you layer on top of that, because what a business. As you heard earlier from Michael, the intersection of health sciences, healthcare, and business, we're uniquely positioned to really produce leaders, not only for our own environment and our own success, but also for beyond our own four walls. And just being involved in that and being asked to be part of it is an honor for me in my career here at Emory.
Yeah, well, I'm incredibly proud of Woodruff Health Sciences. I'm incredibly proud of WLA. I'm so thankful the three of you are going to be carrying the baton as we march into the new year. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.
Rob.
Thank you.